Hello, 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 hello. Sometimes I talk too fast. We are here in the hen house. You want to see my... Hold on. Let me see if I can flip this around. There's my speckled Sussex pullet. She's not quite yet a hen. Hey, guy. I don't have a name for that one yet. I'm still kind of thinking about names. But... And there's some of my Brahmas. And my Jersey Giants. So, still haven't decided if any of these Brahmas are male or female. Haven't decided yet, but it's super duper obvious, the Jersey Whites, who's a rooster and who's not. They're all shy. You guys are so naughty. But, I am here in the hen coop, which I guess also has little roosters in here now, but they're growing up. Anyways, I wanted to give you guys an update on this stuff that I've been using, and on the hens, the hen over there that's lost some of her feathers. And of course now she would take the moment to be shy and not come out. But this stuff is the Animal Scents Ointment by Young Living. I've been using this on the hen's back. If you guys don't remember, these hens in here were ones that the roosters overdid it with. Let's go with that. And so a lot of them had lost feathers on their backs. Each one has a back. And so I've been using this stuff to help them regrow their feathers. It's got, let's look at this, beeswax, lanolin, which is good for all sorts of skin stuff, sesame seed oil, palmarosa oil, wheat germ oil, carrot seed oil, which is really good for skin, geranium flower oil, which is really good, patchouli, which is good for your skin, but I hate the smell of it. I do not like the smell of that. Coriander, Idaho balsam fir, which is one of my favorite essential oils. I love the smell. Myrrh, which is excellent for your skin. See all these little wrinkles up here I got going on? All my bags under my eyes. I try and put myrrh on it, and you can see when I don't furrow my brow, fairly wrinkle free. What else does this have in here? Tea tree melaleuca. Essential. I call it melaleuca. Some people call it tea tree. It's got that in it. Bergamot, which is good. Bergamot, not. Rose hip and ylang ylang. Ylang ylang is one of my favorites too. Anyways, all really, really good essential oil stuff. All natural, 100% natural. Natural ingredients, no mineral oils, no synthetic perfumes, which is good. No artificial colorings, which is also good. I cannot stand that stuff. And no toxic ingredients, right? I mean, come on. It's from an essential oil company. Of course, it's going to be non-toxic, right? Anyways, so I thought you guys might like to see how the hen's feathers are growing. They're actually starting to grow back. These hens were bothered so much that I wasn't sure if their feathers were going to grow back, but they are. Let me see if I can do this. I'm going to have to do this very, very carefully because she is like got her eyes on me like I'm gonna kill her and eat her for dinner, which I'm not, so I don't really know what her problem is. But so let me try and do this carefully. Come on. You can see there. Okay, I don't know how well you can see it. There you go. Really, I'm not gonna eat you, but you can see the pin feathers starting to grow back. Maybe you can't, I'm sorry. And they dumped over their food buckets in there. Oh wait, you just don't want to play today. The problem with this thing is it's got this, oh, you can't see it. There, now you can see it. It's got this netting on the top to keep out predators, and it's sagging, and so I have to hunch down because it's not very tall. I thought she would play ball with us, but I guess she's decided not to. And they've dumped over both their water bucket and their feed bucket in here. So it's pretty, it's not Pinterest worthy in here, sorry guys. I try. That's why we're trying to get a new coop. And of course, every single one of them's decided that they don't want to play. Anyway, I wanted to show you, but like basically, I'll tell you what's going on, okay? So I've been using this stuff for like what, 2 weeks now, and it is growing the feathers back. So she's got pin feathers coming out now. So she's not fully feathered. Like this black hen here is fully feathered now. The white hen over there never lost any feathers, but this black hen right here, that black hen right there, she's getting her feathers back. There's the rooster behind there. So it's doing a pretty good job. Basically what I'm doing with this is like once a day I come out here, I put it on them. I wear gloves when I put it on them. You don't have to. I really do not like the smell of patchouli. I don't like it on me. I think it smells like dirty armpits. So I just don't like it. So I put gloves on because I just don't want to smell like patchouli all day. I grab a spoon, put some of this on the back of a spoon, not the actual spoon part that you know, like humans put in their mouths, but the whole part that we hold. I take that part, load it up with this stuff, and then just kind of smear it on their backs. I have to catch that hen in order to do it. It's not too much fun for me or her, but it's better than, you know, because winter's coming, right? Winter's coming, and I don't want her to be cold. She'll probably do okay, but I'd rather have her feathers. Something we are going to do here in the winter is we're probably going to put a lot. First of all, in the winter, what we do, let's try this again. I got a question today, which I'll go deeper into it on a later date, but I got a question today asking me how I prepare my coops for winter. We don't have to do any of that here until December. It doesn't get really cold here until December, January, February. And the bigger issue around here isn't the temperature. The bigger issue around here is freezing rain. You know, if it's 20 degrees out and it's cold with snow, your chickens are going to be okay. Here, though, we get a lot of freezing rain just because of where we're at. So one thing that I do in the winter is I make sure my hens all have feathers to the best of my ability, right? But I also, there we go, nice again. I also put a tarp over this thing here. So this is to keep predators out in the summertime, but in the wintertime, I put a huge tarp over this so that when we have freezing rain, I don't have to worry about them getting wet or getting cold or other problems like that. So it'll be dry in here. But one thing I am going to do also this winter is I'm going to put a lot of straw on the ground, like old hay, you know, and put it in the coop. Specifically because I'm not sure if this particular hen is going to have all of her feathers back by then. So, and also, we don't, like their combs can get frostbite here. We never have had, knock on wood, an issue with them getting frostbite on their feet. But at the same time, the old hay, you know, while it provides protection on the ground, it also provides bugs and like things for them to dig through, entertainment and stuff. As you can tell, it's a little bit small in here. Everybody's fine because there's enough room for everybody, but it's still kind of small. So having that in the winter helps them, you know, stay entertained. This time of year, basically what I do is I come in here. They have free access to feed, but I also throw feed down, which sounds kind of gross, but it keeps them entertained. It keeps the old ones, my old hens, because they're hens that I have right now are 2 or 3 years old, which is why we got new ones this year as replacers. But the old hens aren't really, you know, beating up the young ones. And I think it's because we put enough feed on the ground around so that they can, you know, sort of scratch through it. I'm a big advocate of not doing that all the time, like not having that be how they eat their food, because you don't want them you don't want them like eating their poop and then, you know, they get salmonella and E. coli back in their system. But, you know, every so often to help them, you know, have something to do, it's okay. Also, because the chicks were just put in here a couple weeks ago, I didn't want there to be issues with them getting to the food, right? Because they're still growing. So I wanted them to be able to get to the food and not have the hens block them from it. So putting it on the ground also kind of helps with that too. Let them scratch, let them be chickens. Earlier today I saw them rolling in the dirt, which I was kind of like, okay. I mean, I know they do that normally, you know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of like, you know, you have a dustpan. Why the dirt, right? Anyways. So I'm sorry I can't show you the hen with her feathers. They are growing back. They're little pin feathers. I swear, he like walks around and tries to get on camera. Anyways, they're just little tiny pin feathers right now, like this big. But they weren't there a couple weeks ago, right? A couple weeks ago, she was completely bald. So a little bit of pin feathers is good, and then that black hen had a bald spot. I don't know if you remember. but she had a bald spot, and now, you know, it's starting to fluff back up. So she hadn't lost them as bad as the other hen had, but basically, oops, the sun moved its position. Anyways, I thought you guys might like to just get an update on that. Again, if you want this stuff, I can put it up on the blog if you want to get this directly. I'll have to put it up and then give you guys the link underneath this. But it's Animal Scents Ointment. It's all backwards, sorry. But yeah, this is what I've been using. It's been really good, and I like it. And I've been using it on my rabbits too, but that's a different conversation for a different day, right? This flies on me. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna go because I gotta feed all my animals. I gotta feed my horses. I fed these guys; they're fine. But I gotta go feed my horses and my rabbits. I had loose rabbits this morning. I would show you the big scrape on my belly, which I don't think you guys want to see that. But I woke up this morning, basically, like, so we have these tractors for my rabbits, and we put the young ones in there. But after, you know, a couple months, they're too big for the amount, like, we had to take some out, basically, in order to make sure everyone has space. And so we're waiting for some to come in the mail, and now they're trying to climb out constantly, just have more space and more grass, right? We move them every day, but the rabbits are growing. So I had loose rabbits this morning. I've had to catch them. I was really angry because I had a dentist appointment this morning, too. So what I'm doing is I'm putting this between my legs, but I don't know if you can see my hand. That's from catching baby bunnies. They are very sweet, and they're very sweet when you catch them too, but rabbits panic easy. So anyways, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any questions about chickens or how to winterize your coop or growing feathers, let me know. Leave the comments below. And I'm going to go feed my horses. Bye. Hope you've enjoyed this.